I've been chasing the 98% rent increase proposed by a Wallington landlord, which would affect 350 apartments. Now, if this is approved, the tenants would have to pay nearly double their current rent. Can you just tell me what's your rent?
It's $744 right at the moment. It's going to be $1,400 for one-bedroom apartment, which I cannot afford.
Now check out this video sent to us by Paul Nichols. In it you see Jasontown II tenants coming to the mayor asking for help.
If you don't want to paint it, buy me the paint, I'll do it. I can hire people to help me, do it for free, to volunteer.
Now, I went to go speak with Mayor WWOR-TV about what happened at this meeting. And he said last Monday at a working meeting, about 60 residents came asking for help.
Last Monday, we had a work session at our normal monthly work session. And about 60 residents of the Jasontown II apartment complex came forward and asked for some help.
Now, just to give you an idea about this, Jasontown II is a privately owned housing complex. In the 1970s, it got a mortgage through the state. Now, part of the agreement of this mortgage was that it provide housing for low-income tenants.
They're above the poverty level, but they're in between, and they don't have the resources to pay market rentals. So they're caught between a rock and a hard place.
He told me that according to the residents, many of the apartments have become in disrepair, and that is why the landlord is asking for this massive increase.
Tamara, didn't they have a hearing, though, in Trenton?
No. So that is what's
there's
amazing
been no
about
hearing
this.
At all.
There's no hearing, there's no public comment period, which the mayor expected that there would be.
The tenants, the people that live there, have 30 days to make comments, so it's very important that the people that live in this complex make their comments and make it known to the state agency.
Even if they had a hearing and everyone showed up and everyone objected, he's still within his rights to do it.
Right. She.
I mean, that's my.
Yeah.
But let me. Is that true?
Legally, yes, she's still within her rights.
That's
now,
my question.
Is it justifiable to have that large of an increase?
It sounds like this landlord doesn't have the resources to make basic fixes. I mean, there's something to be said for your market value of your rental properties has to reflect, one, what the market will bear, and two, the resources you need to help people live in decent conditions. So I guess the question is, if the law said you can't do it, this is part of the problem with rent control, and you stop it and I can't make any increases, well then who's putting up the money to fix the apartment?
Well, now here's another question that's been raised, and actually while I was investigating this, I pulled their agreement with the state, and in it, when they got this agreement in the 70s, they agreed to provide low-income housing. That deal is up in 2019.
I feel for every one of those people, I can't imagine if my housing cost doubled. I can't even imagine what that would be like. I get it. On the other side, the landlord doesn't owe someone a living. And the system works because everybody has to benefit. So if one side is weighted where he can't afford or she can't afford this, I don't know any other choice than to raise the rents.